your professor, Captain Pascal Clément, and the entire crew are very pleased to welcome you on board this Air France Service 119. We'll be attending to safety and comfort so you fly to Budapest Ferenc Airport. You can use your portable electronic devices from gate to gate in flight mode. For your safety, largest devices must be stored during taxi, takeoff and landing. This item may not be stored in seat pockets. Please fasten your seatbelt securely on behalf of Air France Skylab and Sky team partners. We wish you a very pleasant flight.
The name of the place is Șișarevac. It's a small village in western Romania, and getting there requires a long journey. To get to Șișarevac, first you fly to Budapest, Hungary. Then take the highway through the southeastern territory of Hungary down to the Romanian border. Shortly after you've crossed the border, you come to the first big city in Romania, which is called Arad. After you've passed through the city of Arad, next comes the village of Vladimirescu. After Vladimirescu comes a small place called Mândrăloc. After Mândrăloc, there's Chichir. After Chichir, you come to Sumbăteni. And after Sumbăteni, you come to the village of Paulhiac, where there's a big monument to the World War II firefighters who defended the village. When the village was invaded by the Nazi soldiers, the firefighters held the village when the Romanian army did not arrive in time. As the last firefighter died, the Romanian army arrived, and the village was held. Shortly after Paulhiac, you come to a bridge, and across this bridge is the city of Lipowa. Turn right at the Petrom gas station, and then take up this very old road for 4 more miles. And this will bring us to the village of Șișarevac. But the village itself isn't our final destination. Past the park on the left, then the houses on the right, and finally, up this very steep hill. Through these trees and into a clearing and a special place called Friendship Camp. For many years, Friendship Camp has made a partnership with my organization, The Grain Game. That's how I first met Elizabeth Ramsey. When she was very young, her parents fell on hard times. She ended up being raised by her grandmother, who's a missionary to gypsies in Romania. This is Manu Krista. Many years ago, at one of the camps put on by Friendship Camp and the Grain Game, Manu heard the gospel and made a commitment to Christ. But when he returned to his own village, there was a struggle because there weren't many other kids who shared his new convictions. This is Narcis Kovasunsan. Narcis and his younger brother Gabby have been coming to Friendship Camp and Grain Game Camp for many years. They lost their father in an accident when they were very young. Their mother, who is a strong Christian, has been raising them all these years. But the absence of their father is very impacting in their lives. This is Gabby, Narcis' younger brother, the youngest of the kids we've collected to be our leaders this week. This is Sammy Novak. He comes from a large family in a small Romanian village. One of his best friends in the world is his older sister Tabitha. She's handicapped. She can't come out of the bed or really communicate in any meaningful way. That's me. My name is Chip, and I'm the leader of the Grain Game. For many years, it's been my job to come and lead these camps that the Grain Game does in cooperation with Friendship. But this year, the job will not belong to me. I'm giving my work away to these teenagers who have grown up over the years coming to these camps as campers. This is Matt and Lorraine Marshall. Many years ago, they came here when Friendship Camp did not exist. They built this place, along with some Romanian helpers, out of nothing. These 5 kids, Elizabeth, Narcis, Manu, Gabby, and Sammy, they've been chosen for a special project this week. We want to see if it's possible to raise up campers into leaders. And we want to ask the question, can our work go deeper and higher and longer by raising up a new generation to pour into young kids, to carry forward the torch of the gospel that was given to them through Grain Game and Friendship Camp many years ago when they were younger.
Am întâlnit foarte mulți americani și atunci știam că oamenii ăștia au venit așa de departe, au venit aici, fac lecții, se joacă cu noi și atunci, nu știu, parcă mă puteam descărca așa câteodată la unul din ei sau la altul și atunci, nu știu, ei mă înțelegeau și era cumva foarte interesant.
Cea mai frumoasă amintire mea din această tabără a fost faptul că aici l-am cunoscut cu adevărat pe Domnul Iisus Hristos și am știut că El poate să-mi schimbe întreaga viață.
Eu mi-am predat viața în mâna Domnului când am fost aici în tabără, acum 3 ani în urmă. Aveam foarte multe întrebări, multe nedumeriri, nu înțelegeam multe lucruri și în tabără mi s-a explicat că Dumnezeu mă acceptă așa cum sunt. Orice problemă am, Dumnezeu mă poate ajuta. Inima mea avea multe ziduri și mă bucur că am reușit să le dărâm.
Amintirea mea preferată când am venit în această tabără este momentul în care l-am cunoscut pe Chip. A fost unul dintre cei mai buni prieteni. L-am întâlnit, el a vrut să știe povestea mea, el a vrut să știe mai multe despre mine.
And I started to understand more the demonstrations. I started to pay more attention to the teaching in the demonstrations.
Aici în tabără am înțeles că Dumnezeu mă iubește și de atunci viața mea s-a schimbat total.
Starovac e cel mai fain de tabără, de fapt pentru mine. De aia m-am și gândit că aș vrea să conduc aici în laudă și închinare se pot cânta cu copii. Îmi place foarte mult acest loc, deși este un loc așa de pădure și îți aduce un sentiment așa de bucurie și de viață, pentru că vezi, când te uiți în jur, vezi copaci, vezi iarbă, vezi flori, vezi multe creații în care Dumnezeu de fapt a investit și El a creat toate aceste lucruri și atunci te poți minuna și când te uiți și la cer, totul e așa superb și pentru mine și Star Wars e chiar extraordinar.
When we saw for the first time the place, there were too many bushes. The second day, Tabitha, my wife, and we've been coming back, and we walked around, and we saw the camp exactly as it is now.
Adi and Tabitha had already visited. They'd picked the site, and I turned up, and it was like, wow, this is a beautiful place, fantastically beautiful location, but with major challenges. No road, no electricity, no water, just jaggy bushes, thorn bushes everywhere. But you look down over the view and yeah, you can see it. You could always see. And our prayer was always that it would be holy ground. That was what our prayer was, that it would be a place set aside like a gem set on the hillside. We began to clear ground for this barn here behind us, and I remember every night we would come home after about 18 hours of work, Adi and I and Lorraine's brother Alex, and we would have cuts all over us from the bushes. We just had like a little axe and we would chop down each one and we would go and clear ground. It was hard work in the 40-degree heat. But eventually this building began to take shape, and it was nice to see all these people from the village coming and people from all over the place joining together and making it happen.
And the first year we had the barn, and then around the barn were tents, and that's all there was. 2 long drop toilets, and that's all there was. And there was 30 children that
first week,
year, the first year. And then within a year we were up to 100 children. So it changed and changed and changed.
It just grew.
Yeah, it grew.
Hai, câți copii vin?
Aici! Nu, poate e microbus bagajul.
Aici.
Bă, dar și copii.
Copiii ăștia au mai fost.
Da, eu nu-i cunosc.
Sami!
Și mai mari, nu.
Ok,
Ei, un pic, care aveți bagaje pe terasă.
puteți să vă puneți bagajele pe terasă, în spatele scaunelor, ca să nu stați cu ele în spate și...
Da, nimeni nu o să vă umble în ele.
Da, bine.
Da, deci m-am bucurat când am auzit că s-ar putea să devin și eu lider, a fost super.
I liked grain games so much, and because my grandmother is in missions, I think that this would have been the path for me.
De fapt, pentru prima oară nu mă gândeam că să fii serios. Nu mă gândeam că e chiar o treabă așa serioasă. Dar mă gândeam că eu ar trebui să mă gândesc serios la asta. Mă gândeam că, poate Cip a spus așa. Dar mai este până atunci. Și atunci am zis că ar fi fain dacă s-ar întâmpla. Ar fi chiar super. Dar mai este până atunci și în timp mă gândeam și până la urmă m-am gândit mai bine și am zis că nu, eu chiar vreau să fiu acolo, de fapt, chiar vreau să mă duc să ajut și să fiu lider și da, cred că a fost o idee bună.